Have you ever wondered how the wise old man sounds like? Maybe like a grumpy little nugget. Or maybe he sounds like an angel. My point is, for 20 years we didn't know that until now, kinda. Let me explain. We cannot deny that artificial intelligence is slowly taking over the world. We have robots that can make you burgers or tell you to wake up in the morning so you can go to your crappy job. You're probably watching this on a device that was made with the likes of an AI, and overall it's the most beautiful and scary thing at the same time. I promise you this will all make sense. You probably even see many Runescape content creators use ChatGPT to come up with new video ideas. But what if you could use an AI voice to act out every single quest in Oldschool Runescape and put an entirely new meaning to questing where it actually feels like a completely new experience? Well, one guy managed to do just that. And before we start explaining everything about it, let me just show you the glimpse of voice acting I was talking about. I present you the Goblin diplomacy quest in all its glory.
Now you've solved our argument, we gotta think of something else to do. Yep, we bored now. Last night I have vision of chosen commander. She say me biggest general, so me lead village. You not have vision! You make that up! In my vision, chosen commander say you say that. So now I know it true. Well, I have vision too. Chosen commander say me big general. That not fair. Me have vision first. Chosen commander also say you fat and stupid. Shut up!
Now, first things first, you can kind of feel that it's not entirely there yet, right? Just something felt a bit odd. Maybe it's because you never experienced anything like this before, or maybe it's just the AI voice being a little clunky. But bear in mind, the person who made this, Dobson980 in Reddit, said that this is just an early phase of testing and the very first demo reel. Now, when I heard this for the first time, I couldn't stop smiling, even though yes, it was a little bit clunky, but you can actually hear in the AI voice when someone is upset, when someone is calm, like actual emotions. Furthermore, this has massive potential to revolutionize the gaming industry overall, not just Oldschool Runescape, because you can technically use this in any games, and while AI voices are in a very early stage currently, I'm not joking when I say that this is probably gonna be the future. Okay, let's listen to the wise old man voiceover I was talking about beforehand. Here we go.
I want to know about the wars of the gods.
That was a terrible time. The armies of Saradomin fought gloriously against the minions of Zamorak, but many brave warriors and noble cities were overthrown and destroyed utterly. You have visited Uzer and seen for yourself the damage that could be wrought by an elder demon in its wrath.
How did it all end?
Before the Zamorakian forces could be utterly routed, Lord Saradomin took pity on them and the battle-scarred world and allowed a truce. Is there anything else you'd like to ask?
Thanks, maybe some other time.
As you wish. Farewell, a super dude.
Now, I don't know if you missed this or not, but it also managed to spell out the username of the player, meaning that technically the AI will spell out every username no matter what that is. So yes, if your name is Sagi Bolsag, then during the Dragon Slayer 2 quest we need the hero of Killanor, Sagi Bolsag, to save the world from the evil dragons. And yes, I can't believe those words just came out of my mouth. Also, as you could have probably heard, that it has a little bit of a hard time distinguishing words that aren't actually in the English lexicon, like Saratomin or Samaruk, or even cities like Ardoin. But let's be honest, nobody can pronounce RuneScape cities anyway, so there's no mistakes here, only happy accidents. And the thing is, you can change these AI voices to whatever you feel like. The person who demonstrated and created this tool picked like an old man style voice, but technically you can even turn wise old man into a 14-year-old anime girl if you want to. I'm not saying you should, but it's a possibility. Okay, let's listen some more. Sorry, I'm just excited. This is truly groundbreaking and I absolutely love it. How about we listen to what Shyla Village Slayer Master Duradel has to say about this, because bear in mind, this isn't only for quests. You can technically do this with literally any NPC, bankers, Slayer Masters, general stores, or just normal dialogue between players. So here is Shyla Village Slayer Master Duradel explaining how to get 99 Slayer.
Hello, and what are you after then?
Tell me about your skill cape, please.
This is a Slayer's skill cape. Only a true Slayer Master is permitted to wear one, and in recognition of such an achievement, Slayer Masters may be persuaded to allow you to select the same Asai. You need more training before you earn that honor, though. You're still hunting black demons. You have 178 to go. Come back when you've finished your task.
Oh my god, oh my god, the way Duradel explained that made my panties drop. Oh, jeez Louise. Okay, so how does it work? Buckle up and bear with me, I'm gonna use big words now. It basically shows the potential of AI-powered voice acting by leveraging the Azure function that runs on Python and queries 11 Labs AI speech API by converting the media to WAV files and sending it back to their client. And now I'm gonna pretend I understood all of that to sound a little bit smarter, even though I just copied this one-to-one from the creator itself. But to put it into explain me like I'm 5, it reads the dialogue in your Runelike client, sends signal to the AI to turn the dialogue into voice acting, and then sends it back to the Runelike client through a sound file. It's essentially a plugin. Now, it does come with a downside, and it's a pretty big one, and probably the reason why we won't see this in its current form anytime soon. This actually costs a lot of money. You see, putting every single character into the AI voice machine and generating a valid response back is actually very expensive. Every character you see on screen costs money. In fact, the creator of this plugin said this. For instance, let's take one of the shortest quests in the game, Cook's Assistant. The quest has 4,237 characters in the entire dialogue, meaning it would approximately cost 70 cents for a single player to complete it with full AI voice. Now imagine the cost for quests like Song of the Elves or Monkey Madness 2 that has very heavy dialogue. This could reach up to hundreds of dollars, but the creator is very positive, saying that he thinks he can actually do all of this with NPC and player dialogues through the magic of coding, by somehow generating all of it all at once, which should be much cheaper, and basically we should stay tuned for that. Okay, you wanna hear some more? I got some for you, baby. How about we listen to the cave goblins and see what they have to say about all of this?
What's it like on the surface? It sounds scary to me, having nothing above my head.
It's all right.
I'm still not sure it would be for me, though. What's it like on the surface? It sounds scary to me, having nothing above my head.
It's not all that great.
Never mind, you can stay down here now. So, what do you think of our city, Surface Dweller?
I think it's rubbish.
Well, it beats crawling around on the surface with nothing above your head.
Did you hear the subtle difference when the goblin gave exactly the same answer twice? But at first it was more of an exciting answer, and the second time was more of a calm-mannered answer. I absolutely love that. So, what do you think about this? Could this be the future of not only old school RuneScape but gaming in general? Personally, I think this is absolutely amazing, but I guess you already noticed that in this video. I think genuinely this could keep so many more players engaged and interested in quests, something that most players these days despise doing because they have already done quests so many times. And not only questing, just interacting with NPCs in general. It sounds absolutely awesome, and yes, it has its downside in the payment costs, but one user in Reddit even suggested to start having premium Runelike plugins, which, you know, could technically open up another can of worms that I could talk about for 20 minutes here, but I don't know, just the thought of voice acting in old school RuneScape gets me kinda excited, and the idea that you can use any voice on any characters, even yourself, sounds so hilarious and amazing at the same time. I can't wait to sound like an anime girl during an intense dialogue while trying to save the world. Just the thought of that makes me laugh so hard. But yeah, that's all I wanted to showcase you today. Please subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you in a few days with another video. Bye! Mwah.